think about the difference between saying a statement like, I'm rich and I have an amazing house, or I have my perfect house, from a place of your rinky-dink little disconnected human you, versus saying that same statement from a position of power and knowingness, and knowing that you are all that is, and knowing your connection to the creative energy that creates worlds. The way I like to put it simply is, you are an emanation, or a, you know, like a portion of God, right? You are made in his likeness, and God is everything, therefore you are everything, right? You guys, a lot of times techniques are temporary, but the I am is not. This video is going to be all about the I am. If you're interested in learning about it and how to create from a deep place of knowingness, then keep on watching, okay? It's the reason why I can say things sometimes only once and it comes to fruition the next day or the day after, right? So it's this deep place of connectedness and knowingness, and when you can access this place and do things from within this place, you know, or, you know, say statements from within this place, things are a lot easier. And this is literally the easiest thing that I've found that works the best, right? So I'm a super lazy person and I like to do things. I don't really love, you know, doing hard things. I don't like to do repetition, like tons of sentences all day long. It's hard for me, you know, and I have done that and it has been successful, but I like things really easy. Okay, so this is just really explaining the I am and how easy it can really be. Okay, and the other thing I was going to say too is that I can also do anything in the 3D and still know that my stuff is still going to come, right? And the power of the I am really allows you to sort of know that no matter what, it's inevitable, right? And you don't have to, for example, what I mean by stuff in the 3D is like, I can react, or I can argue with someone, or I can just, you know, I never recommend not saying your truth, right? So I can, you know, go, you know, react on someone, or not react like in a big negative way, but just be very clear about my boundaries, or, you know, just interact with the 3D, right? So I can react, interact, all that stuff, and still get what I want in the place, you know, when I'm coming from the knowingness of the I am, because it just makes all that stuff really insignificant. Do you know what I mean? Anyway, so that was the two main points. Then let me think. I also was going to say this knowingness also, okay, so it literally also, just this coming from the I am and knowing this great power within you does also eliminate all limitations and all rules, okay? Just by its simple nature of being in the I am, right? Just by the simple fact of putting yourself in that state and to understanding it and coming from that place literally obliterates all the rules and all the limitations. For example, here's an example I was thinking of earlier. You know, when, you know, coaches or people who are, you know, saying they know everything, or, you know, saying, you know, whatever, they're giving you ideas or they're telling you what they think. A lot of coaches will say, oh no, you can't say it's coming, or, you know, I'm creating my perfect partner in the future, or anything like that. And my statement was, my perfect partner is on his way, which I love that one, right? Like, and I'm not quite wanting, so right now, for example, I'm loving being in my singleness, right? I love having the time to do what I really love to do, and my life is full and enjoyable, right? So I am knowing that my partner is still on his way to me, right? But when coaches say like, oh, you shouldn't say that because it's in the future and it's putting it into the future, it's like, yeah, but when you say it from a place of I am, it doesn't matter how you say things. Like, I'm fully sure that doesn't mean that I'll never get my partner. It just means he's coming, you know what I mean? And I don't need him right now, which is a great, relaxed, non-attached, non-resistant place to be, right? So it literally, it really obliterates any need for any rules or limitations in even the words you say, or even the things you speak, or even the way you say things, right? Because when you're coming from the I am, it's this all powerful place that you really, you're so connected to, however you want to say it, source, the higher you, God energy, all that is the great I am, just the way I like to put it simply is you are an emanation, or like a portion of God, right? You are made in his likeness, and God is everything, therefore you are everything, right? And this is a way of really understanding it, or just saying it simply, right? To really get it in your head that you are everything, right? And that you don't need to be worried about something being far off or so far outside of you. Everything is within you. Everything is within you. So I'm going to be speaking a lot more about this. This is just sort of like an intro video, but I have a lot more to say about this because it's just a wide, expansive topic, and I could keep talking about this for hours, right? So this is just more of an intro. But anyway, yeah, that's the simple way to say it. But here, there's other people who are very comfortable saying, I am God, right? And if you're maybe less comfortable saying that, there's so many ways of saying it and so many ways of understanding it too. And it's going to be so personal to you as well, right? You may hear someone else's way and then adapt it to your own way of really understanding this, and really saying it in the way that you understanding it, and connecting with it in the way that you deeply can connect with this idea, right? And then when you have fully connected with this idea and really understanding your specific way of understanding the I am, then your manifestations will become way easier because you're coming from this place of connectedness. Think about the difference between saying a statement like, I'm rich and I have an amazing house, or I have my perfect house, from a place of your rinky-dink little disconnected human you, versus saying that same statement from a position of power and knowingness, and knowing that you are all that is, and knowing your connection to the creative energy that creates worlds, knowing your connection to God, source, energy, knowing that you are made in his likeness, or the energy's likeness, knowing that you come from this all-powerful place, and that you're going to go back to that all-powerful place, but that you are made of the substance that literally creates worlds, that literally is the thing that everything's made of, right? When you notice the difference when you come from a place of little disconnected human you, piddly paddly running around doing disconnected things, versus coming from this very connected, powerful place, right? There's a big difference. And that difference can make the big difference, right? That can make a difference in how many times you even have to say your affirmations, right? You can literally sometimes just say things once, and that's a lot of times that's what I do. Like, I would literally say things once and they will come true, they'll just come into fruition. So anyway, yeah, just think about the difference in that. And then, so what I was saying was, a lot of people can easily, connect with the fact that they are God, right? And if that's not as resonant to you, like if that doesn't resonate as much with you, then you can say, I am an emanation of God, or I am made of the same substance as God, right? Or I'm connected to God because I'm made in the image of God, or I am made of the same substance, or however you want to say that. Or it's really, you can understand it as you working with your higher you, or you knowing that you are God, or little God. We're all little gods running around, but we're really made of the same substance, so it makes us one with all that is, and one with that creative energy. Okay, so hopefully this really helps a little to get you to understand this concept. I'm gonna do some more videos on this. I also wanted to ask, do you guys want to hear dog health videos here? Because I am certified in dog nutrition, so I wanted to start talking about that. And I feel like everybody's got an animal, you know, so it could be really important and impactful and good for you to hear how to help your dog thrive and through nutrition. But again, if you guys are not interested in that, I'm gonna start another channel for that information, because I feel like it's really valuable information and everyone should be able to give their dogs the best life ever. So anyway, I love you guys. I hope this helped. Let me know if you have any questions, and thumbs it up if you loved it, and I will see you in the next video, and I'll see you next time. If you love transformation, Neville, and my unique perspectives, stick around. I'd love to have you guys. Bye guys.